So, we left off the stream at least, sadly, building this kind of fortification. Well, not really fortification, but a treetop nursery to maybe get some bigger spruce trees growing in the middle of the village, and that we can chop down. That might be quite nice. And yeah, then I can just chuck the video file into here. I'll start recording that. I can chuck the video file with maybe the time lapse into DaVinci Resolve and just quickly edit it, just thumbnail it. Who cares? Because I do want to record this world in some sort of manner, but like streaming would be the easiest option. The problem with streaming is that yeah, it requires good internet, and I'm finding out that although I have decent download speeds, the upload speeds are so inconsistent that it just means that this doesn't work. So that's kind of the issue. But yeah, it's just kind of how it is. Sometimes you just don't have the internet to do it. That's okay. And I mean, if people do want to watch this, thank you. If you don't, thank you as well, I guess. I just want to document this for my friend and I, and we'll just see how it goes. Because it's nice to have like a documentation of kind of the journey that you're on, even though I've played this game for a very long time. I think I'm gonna treat these recordings quite streamish. Maybe I'll get some questions prepared that I'll just go through, talk about certain topics, and do it that way. And just kind of speak through it. Little editing here and there, but probably not much Minecraft music to fill in any gaps or whatnot. Okay. That out of the way, we got some bones from the skelly spawner, so I wanted to try and bone meal the trees that we just planted, see if that even works, and then maybe look at maybe the beehive situation. Yeah, something along those lines. That worked quicker than I thought. Two by two. I have a few small trees in that sense, but not too bothered by that. Because there's 14 trees left over. We can certainly plant a few small trees. Maybe over there where we had the patch where I tried growing the larger trees before. I mean, or it'll just get covered in snow. It won't be too bad either. And a few more trees planted. It's always nice having big forests. At least I think so. Gosh, this is a mess as well. This kind of bottom section. Check up on the wheat. We're getting there slowly. Question is, how do we get like up and down from this field eventually? We're gonna need some more slabs. What do we need for pumpkin pie? Do we need a lot of milk for that? We have cows, we have sugarcane, we have a lot of pumpkins. I could just leave Mag a chest full of pumpkin pie, or like half a stack of pumpkin pie or something. Or when she logs on. Because I mean, well, I'm sure we'll get another pumpkin to grow in a second. But, you know, we can do a stack. And then if we harvest the sugarcane, I'm sure we'll get like a stack of sugarcane as well for some. Close to, but I know there's more in the barrel. So that's a stack of sugarcane. Then if we just sit there with a bucket and the cows, and get a crafting table, I think. Yeah, into here. We'll just have to ignore the moving of the cows for a second. What is pumpkin pie? Not something like this. Or just done. Do I need wheat for this? Rabbit stew. That's a cookie. Oh, it's eggs. Yeah, well, we're not gonna be able to do that. I've been playing this game not long enough apparently. We can leave her like one pumpkin pie. Kind of makes sense. You do make pies with eggs, though you can make the dough without an egg. Like, just saying. You could make it just with, yeah, some flour that we don't have in Minecraft, of course. So I guess, but like, for me, it would make sense to just have wheat, pumpkin, and sugar. But I guess the egg for the liquid. We also don't have butter in Minecraft, so I guess. But yeah, we made a pumpkin pie for Mag, and we just need an item frame. I don't know if I should leave the signs up for her, like that she should put down. Like if we leave those up. That is weird. That zombie is no longer alive. I mean, it was undead before, but no, it's no longer undead, I guess. bee population can expand. Yeah. So I was thinking that it would go something along the lines of this. I mean, I'd want the kind of to go like there. And then you could always have a log that kind of juts out so that you have a bit more variance within the structure. So like here. Doesn't always follow the norm. Oh, the shield's in the way. So I'm going for wood here, because I feel like going for stone kind of takes away from the feel that this is just like the start of a village. I think we'll have like some rugged walls down there to keep in the farms. Then we'll have like a kind of like hard log wall, like quite impressive, but nothing over the top. And then once we get to like anything like a castle build or anything along those lines, then we'll go into like stone walls, like heavy duty. So here it would. That's why here we just have the kind of wooden walls kind of going in and out a little bit to give it a little bit more texture. And then we can, there'll be some sort of fence or thing on top to really stop mobs. Well, not really stop mobs, but more the villagers from escaping. Thing that should really stop the mobs will be things like light, essentially. This is also meant to be the wall that kind of stops the villagers from escaping. And gives it a nice little vibe. I think some glow lichens would do a lot here, just to give it a little bit more texture on the outside, and yeah, stuff like that. I mean, this is always an issue. And it just gives it a nice little height to it. I think it will go some of it maybe not as high, maybe with some stairs, and of course some slabs in there and some fences and stuff like that. I do really wish there was like a kind of like a grindstone-esque version of the yeah, for the wood blocks, right? Because why isn't there? Also, fletching table needs some love. Like, come on, what's happening with that? It's still not got anything. here. I mean, this is just gonna be a little gate of some sort. The problem with like baby zombies and everything is that they can just go underneath. Like maybe just to symbolize that it is going outside. Because if I place a fence gate on it, it'll just dull the soil. So I think I'll just actually go full on texture change. Because if I put a fence down, it'll actually just have the dirt. Could go for like a barrel in either end. Killed the zombie bed. Come on. I'll give that there. The apple goes in here. I'll keep the flowers. Some potatoes. I wanted to grab a few more logs to finish that off, and then I think I'll call it for today, unless I play with Magma later some more. And then I'll probably record again. Overall, that's like, I mean, we streamed for an hour. Well, if we can really call that a stream. Then we had one recording that only worked for, I don't know, another hour. And then we have this recording, which is around 40 minutes. And this is just like the start of the wall. With the little bits and bobs here and there. This, that. Because of that, so you can still kind of look over, but it's safe enough, and hopefully safe enough for the villagers. Spiders, of course, can still get into this, but Yeah, it's looking quite nice. With the path and the flowers, and I think maybe some glow lichen if we can get some. That'll spice up that wall. Maybe some flower pots on top. Just something to give it a little bit more life. And again, our bee situation is going quite well. Our farms are also going quite well. Now it's just more like this area here that needs some love, and we'll see if we just start planting trees and whatnot. We'll eventually redo the village one at a time. Oh, yeah, see, and that's where we're going to end.